We're back with another one for the chaser. This time I need to change out these two tail lights. Something I don't want to do because this is actually my most favorite part of the rear besides the TRD rear lip. Sorry, it's really dirty right now, but anyway. Reason why we're changing the tail lights is not because I'm trying to get car legal. It's genuinely because, see the cracks? Yeah, it's gone really bad and water is actually seeping through now. So that's the reason why I'm going to change the tail lights back to OEM. I actually haven't seen my OEM ones because I actually bought the car with the spare OEM tail lights, which we'll check out very soon. If any of you have the Series 2 lens for sale or know where to get them, let me know. But yeah, I need to take these out and probably rebuild the LEDs as well, because as you can see, some of them were not working and LEDs need to be replaced, but this whole thing honestly just needs to be replaced. Same with the one on the left side. It's probably in a better condition overall with the LEDs and the lens, but this is starting to crack as well here. Yeah, it's just age, and just to save these I need to really swap them over. Here's another view. But yeah, not something that I want to do, but it's getting really bad. Now for those who are asking how I got these taillights and where, well, I didn't. I actually bought the car like this. The previous owner bought these from Yahoo Japan way back in the day, and I was just lucky enough to buy the car with the taillights on it already, and he has given me these Series 2 taillights that I actually haven't seen yet. So let me get these out for you. Bro, it's actually in really good condition. Wow, look at that. Series 2. So now the car is gonna look more OEM plus on the back, but personally I love the Series 2 taillights. Even the Series 1 taillights look good too. Here's the second one. Bro, it's mint. Hectic. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't have the halogen bulbs, nor do I want to go back to halogen, but in this box he actually like stored all the T20s. Oh, almost fell. Stored all the T20s in there, but I'll just have that just in case. It's 2026, so I went out and I got us LEDs, baby. There we go. Yeah, I was not going back to halogen because they're just not bright enough for me. So why not? This is a perfect time to do an LED upgrade. But I'm genuinely scared of what I'm going to find when I install these taillights, because it's an old school LED taillight, and I don't know if it's a plug and play or they've like cut and spliced the wires to make this work. So we're going to find out if this is going to be a 5-minute install, or I don't know, a couple hours, or shouldn't take a couple hours to be honest. It should be a simple job. I don't want to jinx myself, but usually with cars that have LED taillights like this and it's been tampered with, you just don't know what to expect. So let's find out. To take a closer look with what I've got, these Series 2 ones, oh my god. So with the OEM Series 2 lights, you need 2 brake lights, which is very expensive. That's why I didn't go ahead with the Illumo. The Illuma ones costed around $300 for just LEDs to complete the set. So 2 brake lights, indicator, reverse. So I went ahead to a local car shop and these cost me $104. So yeah, I am definitely on a budget with this, and if it works, it works. So I got the T20s for the brake lights for each. And then we got the amber light, so that's the indicators, so it's orange there. And then we got the reverse lights here. This is the last time I'm going to see these for a while. Last time I did this was I was doing the re-lip, but now it's the tail lights, so let's go. Because I haven't opened this before, I just gotta really suss out if there's more involved. We took out both of those and there's no more bolts. That means we're just gonna have to fight with the other stuff. Yeah boy, just pops out. Hope there's no spiders, because this car has a lot. Ooh, there's eggs. Hold up. Ooh, it's dead though, it's dead. There are eggs, but the spider's dead from what I can see. Whew. If you don't know, I'm pretty terrified of spiders. Oh my god. No, okay, we're good. I'm just gonna lay that down there. I'll just show you guys what I'm looking at. Golly. There's the eggs I saw. Oh, I gotta clean this up so bad. But the good thing is, it seems like it was plug and play, because we still got everything intact. Kind of curious on how this was even connected. Oh, I love this. Alright, and it's off. So if you're curious, it was actually plug and play. So it had these individual T20 plugs that you can just plug onto the female side. Hectic. So yeah, that's the first one done. It will be a 5-minute job, boys. It will be a 5-minute job, boys. I plan to use this after I clean it up, just in case, because I don't know if there's any spiders actually living underneath. Firstly, I'm gonna clean this shit up. Then we got my favorite quick detail spray. Should be enough while we're here. Alright, so this is what it looks like, and all I gotta do is test if it all works out. I can do the indicators. Oh, look at that, it's working. Now I'm gonna do brakes. You know what, I'll turn on the light. These should be on. Yeah, it works. Works? Yep. Alright, kind of failed this install. I really thought this was gonna be a plug and play install. 5 minutes, I jinxed it again. Should be a simple job. So the current issue is, we got it in the correct places, and I took off the other side. Yeah, it's pretty dirty, but there's no spiders. Basically, they're not turning on. I think we popped a fuse, because the fog lights are also not turning on. Everything else is fine. We got reverse, we got indicators, but we don't have a brake light. Now, we're just trying to figure out which fuse. In the middle row. It's a 10 amp. I got a 10 amp, but I just gotta find which one. Yeah, it's having a quick sauce. Got my Amazon fuse box to replace the allegedly the blown one. Yeah, sorry Ivan. All I got Ivan to do was to see if they were working or the lights were turning on, but it turns out to be a different story now. So anyways, I'm gonna sort this out. I gotta charge this freaking camera because it's already out of battery. Be right back. Okay, so install did not go as planned, but I gotta install these anyway just to close this up. I posted on Instagram, see if anyone knows. Hopefully someone helps me out. We tried to check out the fuses, but couldn't really figure out which one is actually blown. And my Amazon fuse probably doesn't help either, because they look like knockoffs. Nevertheless, I'm gonna install this. Just keen to see how it looks, honestly. I do want to take this time to talk to you guys about, you know, what kind of content do you guys want to see from me? I've been posting for a couple years now, but you know, posting about cars and modifying it does get expensive, because you know, I'm not monetized either with this channel yet, so that doesn't help, and I don't think it will help anyway if I do get monetized. I don't know. As much as I want to pump out modifying the cars, it gets really expensive. So it's like, do you guys want to see more of my lifestyle and what I do outside of cars? To be honest, I do cars and I do like the gym, but I feel a way about myself filming at the gym, so I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if there's anything where I'm hanging out with the boys or doing some silly stuff. I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Well, that doesn't fit right. What the hell? One sec. I'll get back. Okay, that's better. Oof, that looks mad. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm a bit confused myself with where I want to go with this channel. And it's pretty hard to balance it with a full-time job. I can pump out as much content as I want, but if I run out of money to do mods, then it's not ideal as well. And that's what I've been facing throughout these years. The algorithm has changed since I've started, so obviously shorts are a thing. In long form, not many people watch long forms as much anymore, but I don't know. Maybe there are people out there that do watch long form. It's very confusing right now. I I always wanted to do YouTube and document, you know, the builds. I want to keep documenting. Just let me know, don't DM me, just comment down below whatever thoughts you have. So yeah, it might help me out. I'm just glad to work on the chaser again because this is my main project. It looks sick. I honestly prefer the OE. Now we're looking like a chaser. Ooh. Personally, I actually love it. Oh yeah, decent. All right, so I guess the next time you see me is when these are working. Sorry guys, we're right back again. All right, we're back. So I'm connected to my DJI. I don't have anyone here to assist me if they can see the brake lights are working. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I can control the camera off my phone like this. I've given in on buying the Illumo LEDs because they are specifically made for brake lights and they worked on the chaser. So they've done the research and it should work straight away. Not cheap, but if it works, that's all I care about right now. So I just quickly switched over the LEDs on both tail lights and I'm just gonna turn on the lights to see if they work. If they don't, I'm gonna disconnect the battery, reconnect it and see if that works. So let's do it. Turn on the light and it still doesn't look like it's working. Pressing the brakes doesn't work. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery and see if it does anything at all. Battery is reconnected. Let's try it out. Doesn't look like it's working. Okay, the other method is to flip the LEDs. No response on anything. Alright, it is nighttime. I literally had everything out and I was packing up. Ivan was here. We were diagnosing this situation and we finally found the problem.
He's blown a fuse.
We thought we'd blown a relay, but we found this 10 amp and it's just cooked. You can see the split. Yeah, I need a 10 amp. I don't know if my 10 amp will work, bro, to be honest. Does that power when you're doing the multimeter? Well, it's on now if you want. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, buddy! Press the brakes! Press the brakes! Oh, I still doing the brake thing.
There's another plate like that.
Oh, nice! Alright, that's a 10 amp.
You have a spare 20 amp fuse?
Yeah, it's all in the Ching Chong fuse box. Woo! Oh my god! Yes! Genius! We got it, boys. 10 amp and a 20, so we'll explain soon, but yeah, let me put these lights on. Pop it. Oh, that's sick. Okay.
It's your lesson, your trophy for putting those hectic eBay lights.
So these are the two culprits right here, the fuses that actually popped. This one was very, very hard to find. You want to? I'll let you explain because you're the one that found it.
It wasn't hard to find on the diagram, but because he's got so much aftermarket accessories, I read the diagram wrong, like an idiot. I just looked at the diagram again. I'm like, oh shit, we were looking at the wrong fuses. But that's how we found this. So this is your tail light fuse,
which is a 10 amp, which is actually cooked. Like it's actually snapped inside there. I'll show you guys again. But this one, we didn't really know until we turned it on, but when we're sipping the brakes, it wasn't going brighter. So this is called stop.
it's a brake light.
Yeah.
But you know, everyone knows it's when you stop, brake, so stop light.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he was braking, it wasn't working, so I had another look. And that's when I actually tested this with a test light, just do a quick check, and one side would light up.
Yep.
The other side didn't. Because during that time we tested it, the tail lights didn't work. So we were trying to figure out if we were actually testing the right fuse.
Yeah.
So I looked at the diagram again, just to double check, pulled it out, and we found a blown fuse.
Damn. The part that I don't understand is that when my tail lights came off, which is the 10A, I'll send a photo right here. I'll circle where I'm pointing at. This is your doorstep fuse. This is where it is. So the 10 amp. I've got people on Instagram saying that the fog lights shouldn't be the same circuit as the tail lights, but from this, when we replace the 10 amp, the fog light started working again, the tail lights worked again, and also the number plate light worked again. I just noticed it wasn't working, so I don't know. Those three seem to be the same kind of circuit. If that fuse is gone, then you know where to go. It's your 10 amp tail. But that's just from my experience. But yeah, now it's all working. It's been a learning process. We're like part-time auto electricians right now, so everyone's got his multimeter and stuff. I don't have those tools, so pretty glad that you got those, bro. And you got
Thank
the
you.
test light as well. So
It'll be $300.
yes.
$300 of love, that's what it is.
Literally, it's been what, 2 hours trying to figure this out right now? It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours.
How
Sheesh.
much would a shop would charge this actually? Not sure.
Shops charge like $250 an hour, or
great.
100 or 110
So
an
you owe
hour.
me more than $250 an hour. See, you hear that?
Nah.
Have to pay up.
Well, we skipped gym for this, so anyway, it's leg day anyway. Who cares? All right, success tonight. We got brake lights. Let's see. Freaking hell! I'm gonna put the whole lights on. Let's celebrate, because this was just a mess around and a half. Here's a brake light. Oh yeah. Hope you guys like the new tail lights. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's just the OEM Series 2 tail lights. Now the car's looking a bit more OEM plus. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing me struggle. It turned out to be a full diagnostics. It wasn't a simple LED install. Not the way I wanted to go, but it got me learning. And yeah, I want to thank Ivan to diagnose with me and find out that the fuses were actually the problem and not a relay. And yeah, this is it. If you reach this far, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace.